Hey, Lizette.
Hey, Laura, welcome back.
Welcome back for
Yeah,
sure.
welcome back, listeners.
Yes. Sorry for being away for a while, but
Kind of sorry, not sorry. Took a vacation, so I was happy to be gone a little bit, but I did miss podcasting and sharing.
yes. So we did take some time off to spend time with family. Lizette went on vacation, on a
Yep,
much needed
much needed
vacation.
vacation, and I got to see No Doubt in
Oh,
Vegas.
so
That was
jelly, so
fantastic.
jelly. But
Also BTS, but No Doubt was fun, and that kind of got us talking about our nostalgia.
yes. But I'm glad you got to go to the Sphere to see them because it is a
Yes.
remarkable place.
And you had a busy time with
I did.
graduation.
Had graduation. My son
Yay.
graduated. Did a lot of decluttering in my house and cleaning up. You would have thought I was selling my house with the way I was getting the house ready for graduation, and so it was great. It was a I did not cry as I thought I was going to, but it was great. I was really uh, happy to see him graduate and got to spend time with family, so that was a plus.
And looking forward to the next chapter
Hmm.
is a is a big deal.
Yep.
And so sometimes I get nostalgic and get a little teary eyed, but I also like to look forward to their next chapter.
Exactly. I also got to see, which unfortunately, Lizette, you missed.
I missed
Had
it.
planned to, but you did miss seeing the Gen X takeover tour. And if anybody is familiar with that, it's for content creators that you can find on social media that are Gen Xers and did comedy performances. And it was so funny.
And right up our alley because we're Gen Xers.
Exactly. We are Gen Xers, so I could relate to a lot of things that they were saying. And oh my goodness, so much laughs. I went with two of our band mom friends, and we had such a blast.
Yes. And speaking of the same friends, we also get together and go do our local movie theater, sometimes plays past movies.
Hmm.
Like you and I had gone and see Pretty in Pink.
Yes,
And so that's kind of feeding our nostalgia to see it again in the big screen. It was so much fun.
exactly,
And so that got
exactly.
us talking about, oh, the things that we wish we could bring back, or what do we miss, or what do we not miss? And but really we centered around what we really missed about the past. And
Hmm.
so
Absolutely.
welcome to Seasons, the podcast where we explore different chapters of life and all the beauty they hold.
We are your hosts, Laura and Lizette, and today we will be taking a road trip back to the 80s and you know, be kind and rewind.
Yes,
So,
indeed. We were talking about what do you miss from the 80s, and when I think about the 80s, I think about strawberry shortcake, Monchichi, the Tootsie Roll commercial that was on on the cartoons that were only on one day a week,
oh
Saturday
yeah.
morning. That was when I tell my little great nephews that cartoons were only on one day a week, they think like, why was I so sheltered? Like
See, and mine is MTV.
oh yeah.
I wanted to be Martha Quinn so bad.
Or Downtown Julie Brown.
Downtown Julie Brown. I just wanted to meet all of those celebrities and interview them. And I kind of went into a field of some sort, but not really that. But
Yeah.
but I loved music so much. I do not play an instrument, but I can definitely name that tune.
Yes. Oh gosh, I remember. You'd appreciate this. The only band I really remember from MTV, because we didn't have cable till I was well in high school, but was I remember being at a friend's house and there was Duran Duran.
You know, those my favorite.
I know, and I remember taking pictures of her big screen TV like I was at the concert. Like
Oh, well, that was the thing. MTV used to have on Saturday nights, they would have concerts. So that's like, the time for me to watch concerts because I couldn't go to a lot of concerts. And funny thing, Lizette, that a lot of the artists from the 80s are on tour.
yes, yes, we need to go to more concerts. That's on our to-do list.
We do. Yes, we do. I mean, Journey is on their farewell tour. Of course, I saw Journey in 1983 with Steve Perry. So at least I can say I got to see Journey with Steve Perry.
I'm nodding at you like I know who those people are. I don't know who they are. You are so much more band literate than I am.
Like I told you, I wanted to be Martha Quinn, so I used to watch a lot of MTV, a lot of MTV. But yeah, a lot of artists are coming, they're on tour, and I try to take advantage of seeing them because these are the bands I couldn't see when I was younger
Yeah.
because either my mom,
Oh,
couldn't
I wouldn't
afford
say.
those
Well, they couldn't
$10
afford
tickets
it,
back in the
but
day.
that's not something that you. Well, maybe people did that. My family, we didn't do that because that wasn't. You weren't old enough yet. My
Yeah.
mom was very adamant about if you're young, you're staying in this young era as long as you can because grown up will come sooner than you
Well, my
think.
mom took me to my first concert, so it was Journey with
Nice.
Bryan Adams as the opening act.
Aw.
So it's pretty awesome. And then I just saw recently. Now this is going. This is not rock and roll or anything, but Menudo. Whoever was a
Oh,
Menudo fan, if
yes.
you know
Everybody.
Ricky Martin being
Ricky
part of Menudo,
Martin.
they're they're going on tour also for their 50th anniversary.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, Ricky Martin's not in it, but
Oh, what the?
other members, I'm like,
No.
oh, I got to see this, but they're not coming to our hometown, unfortunately. So, but
I think
a lot of bands are coming and
I
they're
did see
on
Ricky Martin
tour.
last time he was here.
Yes,
Had to
yes.
live my vida loca.
I did. You know what? I was decluttering a closet yesterday and I came across boxes that I had stored when my office was renovated 3 years ago. I like
Mhm.
packed everything and I just stuffed them in the closet by the entryway. And I took them all out yesterday, cleaned them out, and I found a note that you wrote for me that says, "Let's live our life," or "Let's live our vida loca."
Oh my God, that's funny. He's so inspirational and cute doing it.
Yes, and I think that's what we're doing now.
Yes, yes. So, what are some of the things that we said that we missed about the 80s?
I miss the simplicity of things.
That's
If you
true.
think about it, there's so much technology now that we didn't have back then.
I guess there's some pros and cons, right?
Mhm.
When I think about my daily activities now, if something's
Mm.
broken and I don't know how to fix it, I can just look it up.
Yes.
When something was broken back then, how did they fix that? I mean, I was much younger, so I wasn't in the role of having to figure out how to fix it. And my dad always knew a man, so it always got fixed. But
There
I
were a
do
lot of
like,
manuals,
yeah, yeah,
physical manuals
yeah,
like
true,
books.
true. That's what there were, right? So,
Mhm.
and I do like that about now is that I can pretty
Google it.
much,
You can
not
Google
all
it.
the time, fix it, but I can give a good try.
Yes, you have to admit YouTube has come in handy for a lot of
Many things,
things.
but the simplicity of life. I I always think about that, just not having all the clutter of um, just the constant go, go, go.
Yeah.
You had one thing to do. You weren't constantly contacted on your phone, which is going to be my thing that I miss. But I really liked you were just there. I miss just being there with my parents, just us and just 3 channels,
Yeah.
ABC, NBC, or
CBS.
CBS. That was it. And so
Yeah, I
those are
just
some of the
remember
things.
watching my grandfather watching the CBS News with Walter Cronkite.
Except for one of the
Was it
down,
Walter Cronkite? Yes.
I think so. One of the downfalls is we were the remotes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they would call me from the other room, Lizette, and then come over there, change the channel. What?
Yeah, it was the simplicity of things. It was, the phone ringing and you have no clue who was on the other line.
True. Okay. Did you ever crank call people?
Yes.
My favorite, which my sister taught me, was, is this the lollipop factory? Who's the sucker that answered?
No, I had a friend call me. I didn't recognize their voice at the time, and I was by myself at home. I don't know. I don't know what I was watching, and they called. I answered the phone, and they said, "Whatever you do, don't fall asleep." Like, the heck? And of course, then I saw the movie Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's where I found out that line came from.
I would have never slept again.
Well,
I'm a real
if you
chicken.
think about it, I mean, and it was Johnny Depp of all things, who fell asleep. Don't fall late.
I never thought to do that. I'm sad now. I wish I could crank call somebody.
Yeah, you really can't do that now.
Oh gosh. Yeah. That was those good old days. I liked the detachment of the past. You weren't constantly tethered to your phone. Um,
Yeah,
although I
we
try
weren't
not to
carrying a whole
be.
lot of stuff with us.
Yeah, I
Maybe
try.
a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I would try. I try not to take my phone, but inevitably, I'm like, oh, I want to look something up, or oh, I need to call somebody, or a child texts and like, how come you didn't respond? I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, I didn't have my phone, and I did like the detachment of it. I could be at the pool all day. That's what I did in the summers. I would just walk down to the pool, and you know, nobody needed me for anything. If my mom needed me, she knew where I was. Um, I don't even know. I think my mom taught summer school in the mornings, but who knows what she did in the afternoon? I don't know. I
Yeah,
was at the pool.
yeah.
So I miss the detachment of it and only being, with doing what you're doing and having your undivided focus and attention on that and not being so jumbled.
Yeah, and I think there was a lot of creativity as well too. I played outside quite a bit when I was
Oh yeah.
younger. I spent a lot of time at my grandparents' house, and I would be outside with my cousins. We'd be skating, listening to the radio,
Heck
and
yeah. I used to
we
run
had an
around yelling,
imagination.
call Uncle Jesse, because I would be playing the I would pretended I was Daisy Duke. Of course, of course. And I
The
was a
Dukes of
little.
Hazzards.
What's funny is I was not always okay. I wasn't ever a skinny child. Maybe a little on the fluffy side, but I would put my shirt through like Daisy Duke, and I would ride my big wheel all, and I would go down the hill and yell, "Somebody call Uncle Jesse!" And I'd be like, "Brr." I thought I was a Duke boy. Oh
Oh,
my
my
god, I
cousins,
don't know
my
why Daisy Duke and acting like a Duke. I don't know,
my
but
co my
that was
cousin.
my very first crush, Bo Duke.
Oh, yes.
John, what's his last name?
It's
I just can't remember right this second.
not coming to
It's not
mind.
coming to mind. I'll go with it. But
Oh, John Schneider?
yes, that guy. And he actually lived in Kerr. I dreamed of going to Kerrville just to go hunt him down. But that was my very first crush, Bo Duke. Oh, what a dreamy guy.
So my cousins and I used to play Three's Company,
Oh, how fun.
just the characters and
Yeah.
just be goofy with each other. And that's it. Like I said, it was just the imagination, just pretending to be like, barbershop and, fixing our hair and,
Oh, yeah.
playing office or, playing like we lived together in some other place other than we lived. And so it was just the imagination. Oh, it's play Cagney and Lacey as well too.
How fun.
So it's just that imagination of being outside and spending hours outside.
Hours. What did I do in the backyard? I have no idea, but that tire swing, I thought I could fly, going all around.
But yeah, it was the simplicity of things. And also, if you remember, Sundays used to be, the malls were
Oh,
closed.
yeah. You better get everything
You
done
had to
because
get
Sundays
everything
nothing was
done because,
open.
yeah, so that was like family time.
It
And
really should be, still be.
it should be, yes.
Actually, this Sunday we really didn't do much, and we just kind of relaxed. And I thought, oh, this is great. That's one of the bring back things. I'm making a note. Bring back slow Sundays.
Hmm.
Write it down.
So, yeah, so it's like I said, the simplicity of things and just using your imagination but yeah, I'd love to bring that back. Of course, this past Sunday we went to the Space Com
Oh
or Space
yeah,
Con, and yeah, got to meet Hayden Christensen, who plays
was
Anakin Skywalker.
that's what I saw. I was like,
Yes.
oh. First, I was like, who is that? Because it's been a few years since I came out, and I went back and looked, and I was like, oh my god, it is him.
Yes.
How neat.
Yeah. That was a Christmas gift for John. So, but he had to wait 6 months for it.
Yes.
And even then, Star Wars, it's like those movies from our past
Oh
are
gosh,
still so big.
Ewoks. I loved Ewoks. Chugga
Hmm.
yucka. I still, Star Wars never disappoints.
No.
At my first job, you would have to click on the phones. It was never you pick up the phone, it would like click and then like you dial it and it would automatically play in their cubicle. And so every time I'd call and be like, like a like a like a Wookiee. Oh, okay. Well, I did crank call there, I guess.
And
So
then they saw
it's
your name on
safe
the
to
other line.
say that I have not grown up very much.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's my third thing that I thought that I really miss is hanging out with friends
Mhm.
and the connection of that. Not the texting. I know we always have our text chain and everything with our girls and um, with our band moms and everything, but nothing replaces just like you, me, Erica, and Diana when we hang out, we just go to dinner or we just go walking or, and I don't even know, like we call it walking now, right? But we're always like, hey, you want to play?
Yeah.
Like let's get together and play. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we're going to either
We're gonna
craft, walk.
I know, so but we
Um,
need to make a trip to IKEA now, right?
yes, yes. One of our friends wants to procure some soccer stuff that IKEA has.
Yeah, she's
I'm
very
not
much
really.
into the World Cup.
Yes, I'm like whatever, but I love IKEA. I'm in.
I know.
I'm in.
I'm it to hey, I'm getting walking through the maze.
Yes, getting our steps and possibly a cheesecake in the middle if we
Or a
get there
meatball.
early, or a meatball. Yeah, meatballs and a cheesecake, and buying some frivolous kitchen utensils that I don't need that I'm gonna have to declutter here shortly. That's a win. That's
It
a
is a win.
win.
It is a win.
But I really like just making time and hanging out with friends just
Mhm.
because that's just what feeds my soul. I just think um, it's so fun when we have these things that we do. But ultimately, these are the people who show up when things go wrong
Exactly.
or really right. I mean, hopefully, really right. But
Yeah.
life
They
is ups
celebrate you.
and
They
downs.
celebrate you.
Yes. They celebrate me. There's no competition. We just celebrate each other's
Mhm.
accomplishments. And should life deal us a few lemons, you're always ready to help make lemonade out of it.
Mhm.
I just really, I really like that aspect of it and finding those friends who meet that criteria and not transactional
Mhm.
friends.
Yeah.
I like having besties. I like having BFFs
Mhm.
from just like we did when we were little. And so I think as we talked about our nostalgia and these things that we've done, that's what we were saying. Like, please be kind and rewind because maybe we just left some things behind.
Yeah.
And as we age, we have things to do. We get busy. We have responsibilities. We have, things to parents to take care of, kids to take care of, and we'll be talking about those on future podcasts. But
But we also
maybe,
check in with each other as well too.
yeah, check
It's
in
like
with
our
each
friend Erica.
other.
It's like our friend Erica. I ran into her at the gym. I didn't know she was there. She didn't know I was there, and then I saw her before we left, and we're gonna go work out tomorrow.
Yeah.
You
And we
know,
always make each other do crazy things that we didn't normally do. Like,
it,
remember, I was like, you had to do the red light therapy.
I know. I still need to do
I need to start
that.
doing the red light therapy.
I
I
need to
don't
go
know.
back.
I like going in because when I come out, I always ask the boy up there, do I look 20? And he doesn't know what to say.
Just say yes.
I'm like, oh.
But it's those, it's like, hey, okay, let's get together. And she even said, she goes, oh, I was going to be sending a text to you, to the group saying, hey,
Yeah, we need our
just checking in.
lunch.
It's checking in and yes, it's scheduling those days that we can, get together, whether it's, and, like even I told her, hey, the movie theater, they're having like discount Tuesday. We need to take advantage of that,
Oh, yeah,
start looking,
I'm in.
kind of, start planning those days that we can actually do something together.
Yes.
And,
But those connections are so
they
important.
are, they're
Now
very,
it's a lot of text and a lot of informational and very transactional. And although it's very beneficial and very efficient, maybe are we losing some of the good stuff along with that?
yeah,
And so just remember, I think this is just our way of reminding listeners like, don't be quick to move forward with everything. Maybe if you have some things that you like from the past that brought you joy, that brought you completeness and peace, bring some of that back.
yeah.
Maybe not in the same fashion, but grow it with you so that it meets your needs. And daily activities
Mhm.
and everything that you have to accomplish.
Oh, yeah.
But I find that when I do those things, I feel a lot more balanced. I'm going to work on the detached and bringing back slow Sundays is one of the way I'm going. That's just
Yeah,
talking about this.
Sundays.
That's what I'm going to start doing.
Yeah, I started, I was telling, Erica when I saw her, I went to Chat GPT and said, "Hey, this is how old I am. I need to lose this much weight. I need to eat better. I gave it a whole list of things that I wanted it to put together for me. And it created a meal plan, an exercise plan for me, and very beneficial. And Sunday is the day of rest.
Nice.
Doing something light. It could be me just being outside in my garden.
Hmm.
And that's what I really liked that it did that. And so this past Sunday, you know, John and I went to, SpaceCon and had such a blast with that. But yeah, every day is some type of form of exercise. And if I need to drag our friend Erica with me, I'm dragging her with me.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're kind of adding some items into our podcast. We now have our email account. If anybody wants to
Yes.
contact us
Yes.
with comments, suggestions, topics, whatever, contact us for anything.
Yes. It is seasonspodcastteam@gmail.com. So if you have any just great things to say, topics you'd like to us to discuss, just let us know at seasonspodcastteam@gmail.com.
And Seasons Podcast Team, all one word.
Yes, everything is all together. So
Okay, well, listeners, we hope you join us again. And until next time,
may you embrace every season of your life with joy and gratitude.
thank you.